Hey y'all, it's that girl Shay, called Chronicles. I ain't gonna be able to look at you, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. Well, get it off my heart. I did the video yesterday and I deleted it, but it was still on my heart to share about anxiety. Those who know my story know that I was on anxiety and depression medication a few years ago, and I talk about how I had panic attacks every day, back to back sometimes. And so anxiety, it goes, I think it stems all the way back from childhood, even being molested. More than once I was molested by different people who didn't even know each other. But that trauma and that fear that being touched on gives you, it's still in my memory. And just trauma from relationships, trauma from just things that I've been through. So me learning how to manage anxiety has really been something, And a few years ago, I put alcohol to it because the pain that I was feeling was so strong, and I didn't know what to do about it. I wanted it gone immediately. So I put alcohol on it, and I was an alcoholic for 6-7 years straight. So I still will have a margarita when I go out. I still take birthday shots on my birthday, or for my friend's birthday we have a shot. But the difference is I'm not trying to drown my sorrows in it like I used to. So last week, just how you growing, last week I was triggered. Like abandonment wounds was coming to the surface, and then just fear, like, and I think a combination of fear, anxiety, fear of being abandoned, just the pain of that, I don't know, it just had me out of balance. So last week I just cried out to God, and I say, because that was one of those pains I hadn't felt in a while, and it was one of those pains that I wanted to be gone immediately. And that's how you're growing. In the past I would have put some alcohol to it, but when I got in God's presence, I say, Lord, I'm not leaving your presence till I feel better. You said that if I drink of you, I'll never thirst again. You said that if I call on you, you'll answer. I said, I need you to, I'm not leaving your presence until I feel better. And I cried for like 2 hours in God's presence. I just cried, and I prayed, in tongues, and I stayed there. I know that lasted for at least 2 hours, and I felt better. Sometimes you got to let your soul cry. And just because you're crying, that don't mean that you're not healing. That don't mean that you're not growing. It's how you handle what you're feeling. And then I reminded myself that no matter what I go through, God is going to be right there. Ain't nothing that I go through or that I will go through that I can't get through. And see, sometimes we look at situations, that fear would tell us, if this happened, oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it. If this happened, I ain't gonna be no good. Ooh, I lose my mind. I go crazy if this happened. But that's a lie. Stop telling yourself that. Ain't nothing you can get through that God ain't there, that God will help you get through. It's when we start thinking that we ain't gonna be able to make it. If this happened, and we start just creating this fear within us. So, I guess I said all that to say that, I hope you can hear me. But anxiety is worrying about tomorrow. Anxiety will have you missing the blessings of today, worrying about the fear of tomorrow. Let me say it one more time. Anxiety will have you overlooking the blessings of today, worrying about the fear of tomorrow. Fear, assumptions, things that probably ain't gonna happen, but it's just things that we scared gonna happen, and things that we think we ain't gonna get through if it happens. But I came to encourage you today and let you know that God is with you. That's what I had to tell myself. And I didn't put no alcohol to it. Don't put no alcohol to it. Don't put no pill to it. Or if you drink one less beer, if you smoke one less cigarette, 2-3 less cigarettes, whatever you do to numb or to try to escape that pain or to make yourself feel better, you're growing when you no longer run to that, or you choose to no longer run to that, or your strength, you just fight and press to do one less than what you would normally do. Challenge yourself to allow God to be what you need. That's what he said. But you got to learn how to do it. You got to give him a chance. That's what I've been doing. I'm giving you a chance, Lord, which I have been doing. But we go through things, and it's gonna show us where we at. And I'm just like, Lord, I'm giving you a chance again to be what I need to help me get through this, to help me get a higher perspective on this thing, to help me see this thing clearer, to help me to get seated in heavenly places with Jesus and see this thing from a different angle. Because when you're in a low vibration, you'll drive yourself crazy. But you got to get high. You got to gain a high perspective. You got to allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to feel, and just start thinking about what's going on right now, the blessings of right now, the blessings of today. That's what you got to do. You got to shift your mental atmosphere with gratefulness. And you got to think about what God is doing now. You got to remind yourself that God ain't left you and he's not going to leave you. Did you eat today? Did you sleep? Did you have a bed to sleep in last night? Or are you watching me on the cell phone? Can you hear me? Can you see me? You blessed. Don't overlook the blessings of today with the fears of tomorrow. Anxiety is worrying about the future. Anxiety takes you from the gift of today. It takes you from the present gift that you have right in front of you. So just come on back to what's going on right now. Get present. Allow yourself to get grounded and allow yourself to get present. And remind yourself that he will never leave me nor forsake me. It ain't nothing that I can't get through with God, because God is with me. And his rod and his staff comforts me. And he is my shepherd, and I shall not want. And he shall supply my every need. He shall supply my every need. Emotionally, financially, physically. He will supply my every need. So I just wanted to let you know that sometimes he'll heal you instantly, and sometimes it's a process. But you're growing and you're getting stronger, and like he say, you're going from glory to glory. Yeah, I cried. Yeah, I was triggered. Yeah, I got things I still need to work on, but I'm not drowning it like I used to. I'm allowing God to fill my cup. I'm allowing him to be my strength. I'm allowing him to strengthen me. So be encouraged and call on him, and he will answer. I love y'all, and God bless. I hope it helps somebody.